Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. We're back with episode 5 of our Let's Play for Hydroneer, and I realized in editing the last episode that I'm going to have to completely rework the way that I had this planned. One of the major issues here is, one, we don't have enough room for the repair stuff out here, so that's going to be a problem. The other issue that I noticed is that I can't have the gems come this way and the ores come this way, because as much as I don't want to block this, we don't have room for the saw if I do that, because of the way that the saw has to be set up. So we're going to have the saw coming this way, the ores coming this way, and the gems coming this way. But we do need to find a way to set up for, because we need 3, so we need 1, 2, 3, which means we need to be in this line, and then we need 5. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so then from here this would be the end of the repair section. Can we still go back 3 from there? 1, 2, 3. I think so. It looks like it'll let me put stuff all the way through that way, so yeah. Unfortunately, we're going to have to rework quite a bit of this. So what I think I'm going to do is, the other issue that we're going to have over here is we need to bury our furnace for our crucible and or bar heating, and we can't because we can't dig through this. So that means that we're going to have to raise these one more and put in a floor level so that we can use the floor level to bury. And we're not going to bring the dirt up that floor level, we're just going to use cement blocks to do it. But I also am thinking of reworking back here. So I want these all to come up by 1 so that they can dump straight into this. So that's one of the changes that we're going to make. We might actually just take it up here, this away. Like so. So that'll give us our 5 for repair down here. I don't want to take that all the way back there. But this way we can have the repair stuff going out this way, which means we can pull our circuitry for our gem compressors this way. And then just have the floor extend out here a little ways. I have faith we can make it work. It's just going to be quite a bit different than I originally envisioned. And that's fine. It's disappointing, but it's fine. It just means that I wasted a bit of time, because now I need to get creative and put these guys back. Can I? Nope. I can't get away with just the pillars. I've seen other people do it, but for some reason it doesn't work for me. I have to actually make a base as well, or it gets angry with me. Yeah, I'm still not going to do it. And this is where the quest for the prince that I was talking about comes in so handy, because the reward for that is a scepter where you just click and it flops dirt in, which makes fixing things like this much easier. There we go. So we're basically going to do that with all of these. And this, with the shovel, is going to be much more time consuming than it would be with said scepter, but we need this to get the scepter, so it's not something we can really skip. And he's just not going to cooperate. That's the shovel again. There we go, we can get away with it this way. Maybe? There it goes. It might actually be faster to just do it that way. But we're also going to move down one. The other upside to this is now it definitely has dirt under it. It's the pipe setup, because we can't go in all four directions with pipe connections. The pipe setup that I had originally envisioned also is not going to function the way that I wanted it to. So we're going to have to get a little creative there as well. And I think by moving each of these back by one, we can actually do what I wanted to, because we'll move this guy over one here. So then this one will go here. And then the last one will go down here. And then these are going to be jiggered a little differently here. As for instance, we're going to have this just come straight across, and it should dump straight into there because these are raised and this one's not. But then we're going to want this one to go up as well. We're just going to have to get a little creative. And the biggest issue is I was still thinking vertically, and this is a horizontal build, so it's completely different than anything that we've dealt with before on the stream, and it's completely different than anything I've dealt with before at all. Which is one of the main reasons I wanted to build here, because it's going to be different. So unfortunately, you'll get to see a little bit of the struggling pains as we get it sorted. But I can assure you, get it sorted we shall. Wait, was it going to let me? It will. Excellent. That made life a little easier anyway. Yeah. Okay, so with this we're going to have our piping run along behind. The downside is going to be trying to figure out how to get this guy in there, because we cannot... It must be... Oh, how's that open? Oh, that opens correctly. Nope, yep, that's going to be the best we get. Well, that's probably better. Because I really want one to come down and one to come this way. But there's no shape like that. It would have to come straight. So we're going to get a little creative here. And I think that's going to be how we have to do it. Unfortunately, that means that these aren't going to be as close to the power supply as I was hoping. but I think we can make it work. So now that means that we're going to need one going this way. In order to hit all these guys from behind. Now something we could do here instead is that, because that's going to give us what we need to run in front of these. And it gives us that branch off behind to run behind as well. Really should have given myself more room to get back in here. I was trying not to clear out everything on stream because it's very, very boring, but unfortunately it's a necessary part of building. This is more akin to how I build things anyway in things like Minecraft. I have a tendency to not build houses or fancy buildings. When I start my mines, I actually build inside the mine and just dig out rooms based on the sizes I think I might need. Of course, it's a little easier to place blocks in a game like Minecraft than it is here. But we'll make do. Oh, I had it. There it is. Anything with a grid system really helps. I don't think it's going to let me get away with that one, is it? Ah, nope. Oh well. I'm trying to keep it nice, and it is, not making it as easy on me as it could, I suppose. Trying to keep the straight lines so it makes it look less messy down here. So this stuff looks really clean, and I'm trying to keep the whole place that way, but it's really, it's fighting me. There we go. But it'll help, that way we don't have to bring in just a bunch of regular blocks to do stuff in here. Because we can use the ground itself. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five, and then one for the valve. Groovy. So yeah, then back here we'll just send these straight across. Now we are going to have to run down and get some more piping. Looks like we need 4 straights there. So that's at least linked in. And this is only 2 away, and this one's the most important. The drills will go faster the closer they are to the power supply, but this will make the nuggets bigger. So this one is the one that mandatory needs to be as close to that as possible. And we are going to keep this going that way, so our connection here is actually going to be one of these, because we're going to have the tier 2 build behind this. So that's just going to keep going. And then when we come to link in, we will just do a couple of conveyors from there up to here, and it'll link up with the conveyor system that's already here after it's already been through here, because we can't put ores and things into this. It's not going to work very well. But that, I mean, we're 2 away from power here. And bear in mind that these pipes have more pressure than the iron pipes do, which means even without pressure increasers, these are going to be at max pressure. And it's not going to hurt them. It's going to make a really annoying sound, but hopefully up here we're far enough away from it that we don't have to listen to it. But they're going to be receiving the maximum amount of pressure that they can the entire time. So that's nice. So here we're going to need a curve, and then 4 T's, and then a curve. So we need 2 L's, 4 T's, 1, 2, 3, 4 straights here. We're going to need more than 4 straights total. So there's 4. And we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So that's 8. I just dropped that pipe under the ground, which means it's gone forever. Fantastic. That is disappointing. Okay, and then here we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So we actually need 12 straights. 3 sets of 4. Alright. And we don't want to set up the repair right away until we get the conveyors in place, because even if the machines aren't using the water, it still passes water through it, which damages the filters, so we would just be wasting repair kits. I suppose we could set it up like we did the other one, where we just put the last piece, the first one in last, and that's what activated everything. We could do it like that. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Okay, so we know that we're going to need the cart. Fantastic. So we are going to need 4 T's. Two L's. That's a T. I'm sure we will need that later. We're not going to buy it right now, though. And 12 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3. You know what? It's all still in the store, right? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe. Autosave. 9, 10, 11, 12. One of these didn't fall like it was supposed to. There we go. Now we can take it all over here and buy it. This might actually let us load up faster than we would have at the normal store. And I am alright with that. The time wasted walking was more than saved by being able to load stuff in the back quick. And we still have the cart. Fantastic. Okay. Not entirely sure which direction we want this guy yet, but we're going to put him like that. That's actually going to let us, because that's going to keep it engaged there. So we can slap our pipes down. Why do you not look like T's when I hover over you, but you are when I pull you out? Can you please work with me here? Alright, fine. You know what I forgot to buy while we were at the store? The tier 2 tools to actually lay the pipe behind that wall. Alrighty then. So the idea is to have it all going off that side so that it's not sticking out where we're trying to walk. Because right here, while yes it's going to be buried, is also going to have the circuitry for our timer for the gem compressors. So I want it to come out this way. So that means that the stuff for the repair kit here needs to go out that way. Whoops, that is not... There we go. Which means that you're going to have to... Yeah. Alright. Oh, that's only 4, that's why. Where is Mr. Number 5? There he is. So that'll work quite nicely, I think. Yeah. So this one actually needs to come this way. Whoops. Do 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 do. Alright. Good, it's already vertical. At least this guy's fairly quick to set up. There. I wonder, we might actually be able to save a lot of these straights. Nope. No, we can't. It's the problem with the only being able to go 3 directions. I would need one to turn in a direction that it can't possibly turn in order to shorten this by 1. So we would need it to angle down and also to the right, and instead of going down and straight. Kind of like a corner piece instead. I did screw one thing up though. I'll have to fix that here in just a minute. There we go. It's not as hard to set up as it looks, really, once you get the hang of what's going on. I mean, we're throwing it together pretty quick right now. And barring any hilarious whoopses, like I tend to have, it should work just fine. And that was exactly enough. It was just over 8,000. It was less than 8,100, but over 8,000 to set up a full repair kit like this, logic-wise. Because we are missing the actual filters themselves. But that's okay. There we go. All things up and running. All we have to do is slap in the filters and it'll go. Okay, we can set these up. Right like that. So we'll have the conveyor going this way and then dump straight into that. And then we'll have one here that turns right and then goes up. So we actually need something like that. And then we'll need one more straight to go there. Or 2 more straights, actually. And that'll take whatever comes out of here, it'll turn it to the right, and then send it up onto this conveyor to bring it back here to be sorted properly. And at some point we're going to have to bump this side by 1. We're going to need 6 long. So I guess if we pulled out... Actually... we could just make it 6 long the whole way. And then pull this one out. Eh... You know what? No, because that's only too high. So that would work if we make this go up 1 more. Like that. And we could have this one come down at level 2. So this one's going to come up here, and then it'll turn left, and then we can send it up 1 here. I don't think that's necessary. I think 2 curves will do it. Yeah. So a curve going up and then a curve going left. So we'll have this bump up onto here, which will have a left turn that'll bump up onto here. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoot. It really needs to be 6 long. I really don't want to shift all of this down 1 more. I suppose we could. But 6 isn't gonna work. No, it might. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then just have this one turn left and drop down onto the platform here. Yeah, we can make that work. We are gonna have to come out an extra one then, though. No, that'll work, that'll work. We can make that work. Okay, so we need 2 additional curves. And a handful of straights. So all of the stuff that I had counted out for what we needed back here, we've already used elsewhere. That is fantastic. Okay, so for this, we are going to need... We have 2 T's, which means we need 2 more T's. So we need 2 T's. We need 1 L at the end. 1 L here, so that's 2. 3, 4. 4 L's. And then we're going to need probably not 12 straights again, but we are going to need at least... See, there's 4 of those, which means that we need... So if we have 1... skip 1, 2, skip 1, 3, skip 1, 4. So we need 7. So we need 7 straights. Alright. And let's not forget our tools this time. And that's not even counting the stuff that we're going to need for the saw. Oh well, it is what it is. So we need the 5 sorters, then we need the 6th to turn it. And we're going to need to be 1 higher because we need the funnel to fit in. So that's why the ore is going to be 1 higher than the gems. Or at least that's the plan. I'm really hoping that this is going to work the way it works in my head. And we know from experience that that is probably not true. Okay, so we need 2 T's. So there's 1. And there's 2. We need 4 L's. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need 7 straights. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we need a tier 2 shovel. A tier 2 pick. We already have a tier 2 rake, so that's fine. But we are going to need a build hammer down here. I could grab the repair kits now, but I think we'll wait on those. I really hope 8,000's enough for this. I mean, all of our other stuff's been pumping away for us the whole time we've been gone, so we've got money. It would just be a matter of having to go and get it. That's why I really didn't want to spend the money to rebuild the tier 1 setup like we had and the sorting and all of that, but I think it's worth it just to keep that pumping out materials the whole time we're fooling with this, because that should give us enough crap that we can get started on the tier 2 almost right away. At least that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Oh, Lord. There we go. So there's that. There's 1. There we go. I think that'll be fine stopped where it's at. See, now we can dig through the tier 2 just like it's tier 1. And it's... when you pick up your tool, you can see that it's the tier 2 in the box on the left-hand side of the screen there. But you can also tell what tier it is by the wrappings on the handle. If you'll notice, these ones are blue, and the tier 1 stuff is green. Now, I don't want to have to hollow everything out the way that we did in the front over here until we get back to where we're actually going to be for our tier 2 build. So I'm just going to try to give us a little tunnel to get our piping in. Yeah, see how these guys are green? So that's a real easy way to tell them apart. There we go. Excuse me. So there's a nice little area for us to stand in and work. I would really like to make all of this tall. I guess we really don't need it. Alright, we should start at the end because we're not going to be able to get over top of the stuff as we lay it down when it's only too high like that. There we go. And with the repairs set up, hopefully we'll never have to be back here for anything, so we can just basically ignore it after this. Now, if we were to move these back into this space, they would no longer work, because that is Tier 2 soil. We have them back as far as we can possibly get them, and still have them function. There we are. Okay, so nothing back here is going to need any kind of conveyor at all from here over and back. Just the stuff in the front here. So that's going to make life a little bit easier. I did go all the way back, right? Yeah, I did. And I think that's going to work the way that we want it to. These are actually going to be right up here anyway, so it's not a big deal to toss them out up here. Now we could get 2 corks, but I'm not really going to worry about those. How much money do we have? We only have 4,000. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight. 1 right. 1 up. Then 1 left, and then another up. And then from there, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are going to be ores. So we're going to need 5 of the left splitters. And then just a left turn. So that'll be our second left turn. And that'll drop it down onto here. And then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 straights, making it 10 total. And we're going to need 4 more splits to the left. Making it 9 total. So this bit's going to be kind of expensive. I don't think we have enough money, so let's go raid our other stuff and see what we're looking at. And we'll just bring it all in by truck, I think. And actually, if we're going to bring it all in by truck, I think we can get away with parking this over here. Just so we can carry it easily. I could be wrong, though. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Our money should be deposited in the back of the truck, though, because if I recall correctly, we have left it up there under the spout. I could be wrong, though. I honestly don't remember. Always try to go to the store. I don't know why. The hard part of the build's done. Now we're just filling it out. It's all nice and planned. The saw still needs to go in, and we still need to build our timer. But other than that, it's basically just placing the conveyors to get the sorting set up. And the nice thing about the way that we have it situated is once the sorting is set up, the sorting's finished. After that, all we're doing to add the tier 2 build onto the tier 1 is just extending that line back further until we reach the limit of tier 2 tools, and then setting up tier 2 machines back there and conveying them up to the first conveyor line. We don't actually have to do anything else with them, because they'll go straight into the sorting like normal. And then when we eventually get to adding our tier 3, it's going to be the same thing. We're just going to push back and then have the nuggets come forward along that pipeline that's reaching backwards, and it's going to pull it all to the front to be sorted through the sorter. So once this sorter's set up, we shouldn't have to build another one. Except maybe for vegetables. But that's going to be something else entirely. Yeah, that's the plot that I used on my other save. I forgot the most important part of why we came topside. To get the extra money. It does no good to get to the store and not have enough money to buy what you need. Do 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 do. So this guy should still be running pretty strong. Yep. Even with all the time we spent down there, we still have 17 left. So it's going to keep going for a good long while more. Still haven't gotten any onyx out of that. Weird. You worth 2,000. And what are you worth? 900. And 300. So 2,000 it is. We seriously haven't gotten any onyx? That's sad. Alright, what do we have in gold? Well, there's 21 grand in gold right there. The iron we're going to need, and this stuff we're definitely going to need. Actually, how much of this do we have? 300? It'll have to do. We're taking this with us to power that once it's done. Okay, drop you up there. Make ourselves a ring. And what you worth? So there's 25 grand to add to what we've already got. And that's just the gold. The iron we're going to need to make the tier 2 machines. But we are also going to need Cloutium. And we really don't have that much Cloutium. Oh no! Our other, I mean, we're going to get 5 times the output that we are here of nugget frequency, but we're going to get much, much larger ones too because it's an additional 3 blocks back. Did we run out of power down here? Is that what's going on? Nope. Nope. Still going. Okay. Well, we got our ring. That'll give us 20 grand. That should give us enough to get the stuff that we need. The tier 2 machines are not as straightforward as the tier 1 ones are. The piping comes in on the left if they spit out the front. So you have to stagger those an extra 1 wide to get them to function the way that you want them to. So it is a bit more of a pain in the ass. So yeah, there's 25.5. Oh, you know, I was just thinking, we need one of our lefts to be a straight. And that means that we're going to need another bump up, like we would for the saw. We could buy the stuff for the saw while we're here too. Everything except, well, actually, we might be able to get the saw too. Let's see if we can get everything in one go. I doubt it, because I'm sure I'll forget something.
Take a look at my goods.
So for the saw, we're going to need 2 lefts, which puts us at 3. An extra straight, which puts us at 12. Another upper. Actually, 2 uppers, I think. So it's going to put us at 4 of those. Yeah. And then the saw itself and the logic as well. So, we are going to need... Got our money there. So we need 12 straights. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We need 1 right. We need 3 left. 1, 2, 3. We need 4 up, which we can't reach from here.
got the cash.
Okay, 4 up. And then 9 split to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Work with me here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Take a look at my goods.
Okay. Oh boy. The truck is not happy with this. I feel like the game isn't happy with this. The screen got super shaky. Oh, right. Now, I know that seems like a waste to have 2 of these saws, especially since they cost tokens, but in the grand scheme of things, the one in the Tier 1 area is eventually going to come out, and when it does, it's not going to be wasted. We're going to use it to cut plants. So it's not really a waste to buy the second. I will not buy a third, though. Oh, this thing handles like molasses. I don't have the logic for the gem sorters yet. I'm not going to do those just yet. I didn't write down what we needed for them. The main reason we're coming here is the stuff for the saw. Alright, you know what? With as sluggish as this thing is, I am not going to fight with it. So all that we're going to need for this is 2 of these. And 1 of these. And we will get the gem sorters and their appropriate logic sorted out later. I really don't want to try to throw too much more into this truck. It's not behaving well at all. I can't tell if it's screen lag that's making it super bad or if it's supposed to be a handling reduction based on weight in the back. Oh my god, it doesn't want to turn at all. Oh my, yeah, this is heinous. Ugh. It looks like there is some choppiness on the screen, but most of it I think is just the truck being annoyed. I think it's funny that the conveyors weigh this much, but the pipes didn't. I feel like the pipes have more solid parts. So this is the town up here on the right that's used for everything gardening. We'll be dealing with it soonish. There we are. Holy crap. Oh, you can really feel it going over the bridge, all the choppiness. This is going to be such a mess at the bottom of the platform. Turn, please. Turn, please. Turn, please. You can see my wheels turned. For all the good it's doing. Yeah, I guess they do have weight, because if you look at the back end of the truck, one side's leaning harder than the other. And that's accurate, because I threw them all on that one corner. Shit, we were almost drifting there. Well, that's going to make this quick at least. Just got a bunch of shit to throw downstairs. Gonna send the money and the power stone down too, I think. There we go. I'm gonna put you back in position just in case we decide to take something out with us. Alright. We have everything important out of there for right now. Geronimo! Plop. Oh, that is a mess. Did any of it get put on here? Some of it. Enough to tip it over. Actually, most of it, it looks like. I am impressed. Okay, you're a lefty. So that should, in theory, flop it down to whatever's down here. Okay, we can start taking these straights. Oh, we wanted you. Okay, and then one more. And that covers the drills. The drills will go straight into here. So where is our hammer? Oh, the shovel blades are a different color too. Didn't I have a build hammer? I did. I buried it. Your left. Which means we want you there. I think. Yep. You're straight. You're a vert. Or an upper. We probably could have just put a straight there. I don't know that we need a right. But that's what we bought the right for, so we may as well. Oh, I was going to say that's one left too many, but we also have the saw to think about. One of you were right, you're the right. That's why I couldn't find it. There we go. So now we just got to run them back this way. Right like that. And when complete, this will run 5 times faster than the other one that we have, with more of a payout as well. I am a dumbass. None of those were supposed to be straight. They're all supposed to be the left sorters. So we need the left sorters to get our ores out. Alright, so that's all the ores covered. Well, that'll have to do for now. And I'm stuck. There we go. No, still stuck. There we go. Did I get one too many of these? 2, 3, 4, 5. Iron, gold, shard, cloudium, core stone. And because core stone's there, this has to stay open. Now we actually need 2 open. Because we're going to need circuitry for this guy that comes out and down. Okay. Well, that means that that one's not a straight. That one is. It's going to be a lot tighter on this side than I expected. That one's going to be a T as well. And that one's going to be a straight. Because that's 1, 2, 3, which means we need 2 more. Or 1 more. Oh, poop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means that one needs to be a straight. There we go. And that last one can be a bent. Doesn't have to be a T. Can't be a straight though. Yep, that can't go there. We're going to have to put a riser here because we need the rest of the stuff to come up this way because it needs to hit after this. That was actually where it needed to be. So yeah, I did miscount a little bit again. The saw's in an awkward position too now. Because I was going to bring the saw up here. The problem is, to bring the saw up there, I would have to shift all of this down by 1. That's not the end of the world. actually. That probably would have been easier to begin with. Just grab from the end. Okay, okay, okay. Got a straight over here somewhere? We do. Now we can have the saw come up there. Yeah. And just have this be our working area. So that's actually going to turn... Yep. Nope. We're still going to need another straight, though. And well, we can turn that into an angle. So we're going to need 1L. Yeah, I had to basically completely rework what I had planned down here because of the vertical as opposed to, or horizontal as opposed to vertical build. I'm going to take you off. I'll just shut up and drop it. Where's our hammer? I just buried the hammer, didn't I? No? There we go. So we need one bend here. So we need a bend here. And then we'll come down and this way. So that's one bend, two bend, three bend. So we need 3 L's, 1 straight, 2 straight. I think we can make that work. And we need a riser for the conveyor while we're over there. 2 of them, actually. Okay. Yeah, apparently it's the conveyors. Conveyors are super heavy. Alright, so we need 3 of these. And 2 of these. Might as well get one of those while we're here. And probably some of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. But no anvil, huh? Is what it is. Wow, it'll go forward, but it really doesn't want to turn. This is ridiculous. Well, that's most of the money. Woo! Well, these stairs are going to be a nightmare. But at least we're not carrying it all bit by bit. Oh, I wonder if we can glitch down over here. Or just fall off the side. I imagine falling off the side's probably easier than trying to fall through that grate again would be. Although the grate would put us like right where we want to be. That worked. Oh, this is painful. Remember, we're going to have everything a block deep on the floor here. That's why it looks like it's all still raised up too high. Because, well, it is. I would love to put these in so I'm not touching them twice, but they're not ready to go in yet. That's gonna get moved. But for now. Who's that? Oh, that's our core stone. Did I seriously only grab 4 of these damn things again? There we go. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't hang anything up. I don't think it will. But who knows anymore. I don't know that I'm going to be able to put the gem cutter where I wanted it now. I did grab 5, okay. Now I could have sworn that I bought a gem cutter earlier and dropped it down here somewhere. It's probably somewhere in this mess. So that gem shiner is going to have to go here, but I don't know if it'll let me put it here with this here. Because I don't think it'll let me put it there. I think it has to be on a straight. And if it won't let me put it here, I could put it here, but I don't know if it'll let me put it here because of that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I forgot to get the T's for those, but that's okay, because I just have to keep jumping over them right now. This place is such a bloody mess. Where's my hammer? I have no idea what I did with my hammer. Let's get you out of here. I don't really need to go down that way. Oh, right, those 2 uppers are for the saw. Or verticals, I suppose. I don't know why they call them vertical, they only go up. There is no vertical to go down. But gravity will do it for you. looks like we still need a straight there too for the saw. Okay, so we're not quite up and running, but we are starting to get there. As our saw will be right here. I pulled another stupid. We're not working on ground level because we can't and still bury stuff. Which means the saw didn't need 2 uppers, it only needed 1, and I need to back it up 1 more. Yep, this guy is actually extra. Okay, so we can actually put an extra straight here. So straight, straight, turn, turn. And then we'll put the saw here, and that'll give it a little bit further to run. Or we could put the keypad here and the saw here. That could work. Where did I... There we are. Yeah, like that. There we go. They're all up to 20. We could effectively let this start running. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that. there for just a second. There we go. Did I seriously get stuck? Okay. Because, yeah, we're going to have to hop over these to get to those. There we go. So now I can get up to where we're supposed to sort stuff. So we don't have these done yet, but we should be able to get some of what we wanted going. Okay, so we need a straight here. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 T's. Oh, we have a straight. So a straight and 4 T's. We're gonna have to get some concrete to actually put in the flooring. That is what it is there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 T's. And then for conveyors, we need 1 left, 2 left, and 2 straight. But I think we have some lefts. Left, left. So we just need the 2 straights. Okay. And that'll get our saw up and running. So we need 1 cork, 2 cork. Yep, just 2. Oh, 3. Oh no, we can take one of the T's out and make it an L. So then 3 T pipe and 1 L pipe. And then we won't need the 3rd cork. I have no idea why we have so many extra of these. 2, 3, 4. I guess we don't. It's just 4. It felt like more over here. Wait, what are you? Oh, you're left. Well, then. That solves that. Okay. Wait, I can put it there, but I can't put it over one? Whatever. Okay. We're still going to need the gem compressors. But if I can get 4 gem compressors, then we can actually start it up. We'll have to get a switch until we can get the circuit built, which is probably going to wind up being next episode. But at that point we can fire it up. That was odd. Okay, 3 T's. 2, 3, 1 L. I think that's all. We do still need our gem cutting attachment. Well, that's a centralizer hook. That's not a gem cutting attachment. There we go. Gem polisher. I really hope it's going to let me put that where I want. Ah, it won't let me hit the button while I'm holding the cart. Hopefully nothing poofs. The back end of the cart was a little bit off. Nope. Alright, rather than doing the switchbacks down the stairs, we're just gonna jump. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Wow. I don't know how that's gonna work with that, but well, if it'll let me put it there, it should, in theory, let me put it there. well, anything coming out of this side's not going to need cut. Anything coming up here will need cut, so I think that's going to be our least painful. There we go. Now we shouldn't have any drip sounds. So I'm a little worried about this as a hang-up spot, and I'm a little worried about this as a hang-up spot. But we can fire it up and see what happens, I suppose. Okay, all of this should be nailed down. This stuff's not. I think these are pretty much set where they're going to be too. Looks like everything's more or less in position. All we need are the compressors to fire it up and to make the actual compressor closed loop. There we go. All nice and clean looking. Okay, so yeah, we just need 4 compressors, and we're ready to fire it up and see what happens. We're going to have to grab stuff as it comes off to sort. There we go. Yeah, this should go absolutely bonkers. And we still need our flooring so that we can get that all sorted out. So even though this is bedrock and I can't do anything with it mining-wise, it'll still let me flatten it a little bit. So that's nice. Okay. So that's where I think we're going to leave it for today. We've got most of our design in place. We know what we need to do to get the rest of it in place. Get some of our tools out of here. I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on the roof because we're going to wind up having to jump over stuff. This comes all the way to the white blocks, and I didn't expect that. Of course, we can also tunnel through and around this way. And we might do that eventually, after we get everything up and actually running, and have some time to kill. That might be something we do. An alternative entrance, but remember, with everything raised by 1, we'll just be able to hop over this. So, doing the, doing a horizontal build instead of a vertical build is definitely different. But I'm hoping that I haven't mucked anything up too bad, and that this actually works the way that I expect it to when we power it on. So yeah, this I'm still worried about. Oh, still need a left turn and a couple of straights there. We've got the left. So we need one more straight conveyor. And actually, if we put a straight conveyor there, we can just bring the gem cutter down here, because it's not going to sort until after that. So yeah, that actually nicely negates the entire issue. Oh, and I need the hammer anyway because I had already hammered it down. Okay, so yeah, my lack of attention actually was beneficial for once, and that makes me happy. It is not often that not paying attention actually helps anything at all. Usually that's a detrimental thing. Yeah. You just put it right here. There's nothing that says that it has to be. It just needs to be before we sort the gems. It doesn't have to actually be during or at the very beginning like that. So yeah, this works perfect. This makes me very, very, very happy. So we still need one more straight conveyor. And then I think we are... Oh, and our compressors. Right. Making a list of stuff that we need to buy. So we need 4 compressors. We need 1 straight conveyor. And then we need logic for timer. And that is what we will start with next run. We're going to try and get the logic in the floor over here in this area. So I'm going to bring the flooring out so that we can just stand on the flooring and dump stuff in there. And I'll probably bring it out to here. And then over. And we're going to bury that. And then we're also going to need forge and whatnot. Or at least the forge blocks. And I'll probably put it right here for heating. So we'll put the forge itself here. The crucible... We probably won't do a crucible right away, because if we really need a crucible, we can always just dump it in there and then recut it. That might be one thing. I might want to move this over one, because where it's at, I can't dump anything after the saw because of the angle. So let's move that over one, just for making life easier. Oops. Yeah, there we go. So now if I have anything left over from here that I need to send up to get mixed back in, I can do so by just dropping it right here. So that's just going to be a little ease of life change. So at that point there's no point in having a crucible here because we have one for each type of ore. So, and bar once they come out. So yeah, there's no point in having a crucible over here. So we just need the one, and then we'll have our anvil. So that'll allow us to walk through here, and then we can use this to cut what we need to work. We can pull our stuff out of here, and bear in mind we'll be up here for all of it. But we can totally make this work. And I think have a pretty sweet setup by the time we're done. Not a hammer, dumbass. We wanted the rake. Because of course I did. Alright, you know what? I'm going to quit while I'm ahead on this one. We'll work on that later. Alright, so yeah, we know what we need to buy at the beginning of the next one, and there we have it. Get our stuff sorted out, and fire this beast up, and we'll see what 5 times the production looks like. And then we can actually take our... we can continue with straights back this way until we hit where our tier 2 tools stop working, and build our tier 2 setup back there. And then we can just drag it all the way up here like we do here. So we'll basically have a replica of this back there, except with tier 2 machines. And then it'll just pull up to here where these are coming in, and they'll meet, and then it'll carry it up there. That's why we have this instead of the turn there. It's because that's going to continue straight back. Alrighty, well, if you learned anything useful, which I don't think I did anything new this time other than we set this up from scratch again very quickly, all in one go this time instead of in multiple parts, or if you were entertained at all, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I thank you and have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you next time.